Cosmic Girl 101 signing on for the Taurus Rising Astrology for the month of June 2024. We're going to have a look at the planetary transits. So what does that mean? Well, what are the planets doing? What houses are they moving into, moving out of, slowing down in? It's all about you, Taurus Rising. Opening up the month of June, we're going to talk about the Sun. Well, the Sun is continuing its transit for the first few weeks in the sign of Gemini, your second house of assets, things that are of value to you. It's also very much connected to finances, this house. So when the Sun is transiting here in Gemini, there's lots of diversity, options, and banter going on connected to your assets. So this is highlighted for you, and you might be really scrambling to identify what's working and what's not in regards to your financial systems. On the 20th of June, the Sun is going to leave your second house and ingress into the sign of Cancer, your third house, as a Taurus rising for 2024. So the next 4 weeks from the 20th of June onwards, we are highlighting the third house topics of travel, how we connect in our local environments. Are you moving in different places? Is there things changing up in your day-to-day routine? Technology. This is all about education, so learning new things, expanding your horizons when it comes to the transit of the Sun in that third house for 4 weeks. The 20th of June marks the beginning of the summer solstice in the northern hemisphere and the beginning of the winter solstice in the southern hemisphere. Now on to the moons. What are the moons up to this month for you as a Taurus rising? Well, on the 6th of June, there's a new moon occurring in the sign of Gemini, which is your second house conjuncting the planet Venus. So this looks great for finances and beneficiaries becoming more present or available to you at this time of the new moon. But because it's the dark cycle of the moon lunation, the new one, it's almost as if there's something brewing behind the scenes and beginning to grow, or you're trying to expand on your finances. There might be something new beginning with a significant relationship as well on the 6th of June. That is going to benefit you. The 21st of June, there's a full moon lunation in the sign of Capricorn, your 9th house, and the Sun is transiting in Cancer, your 3rd house. So the 21st of June can see you out in a very public space connected to traveling. You could be traveling in the world. You could be expanding your horizons in academia, media, and publishing. You might be enjoying different cultures or different spiritual aspects of your experience with the full moon lighting up that 9th house. Because it's opposing the Sun in Cancer, you just could be doing something different or learning something different at the time of this lunation. Planet Mercury, well, this planet's very active in regards to our cerebral landscapes. It's also to do with movement, travel, and action. On the 3rd of June, Mercury is going to be ingressing into its home sign of Gemini, which is your second house, until June 17, 2024. It's a fast transit. So what does this fast transit mean? Well, on the day of its ingression, Mercury is going to be conjuncting Jupiter, no less, in that second house of finance. So this is where you are very aware of options, and there's a lot of stimulation and banter going on connected to your house of assets and finance. This transit continues along, and then we have the 12th of June come into play. Well, Mercury is going to be squaring that Saturn in Pisces, your 11th house. There's possibly some tension on this day connected to groups, other people, friendships, your dreams and aspirations and goals in the future. Are they lining up with your spiritual values, your beliefs? And is there some sort of financial aspect to you connected with other people that needs to be nutted out? June 17, Mercury is going to be ingressing into the sign of Cancer, your 3rd house, until July 2nd. And this is another fast transit for Mercury. Mercury in the 3rd house can have you very busy in experiencing different environments, connecting with different people. It's a very busy place, the 3rd house, but because it sextiles your 1st house, it's of benefit to you. So a lot of action connecting with integrating and being inspired by different options and diversities of different places and people. The same day when Mercury ingresses into Cancer, it conjuncts Venus. This looks great for just being in more flow with a partner or friendships, enjoying yourself in different environments, or just enjoying bantering and learning different things and experiencing new places. The 21st of June, the same day as the full moon, Mercury is sextiling Mars in Taurus, your first house. So this looks great for taking action. So you could be taking action. You could be physically moving in different places. You could be feeling like you're fired up and ready to learn and be inspired by new things with that sextile to your first house. The 26th of June, we see Mercury trining Saturn in Pisces, your 11th house. So a Mercury-Saturn trine is about the information, the dialogue, the contracts, the agreements, the connections are actually cementing in now. Something's maturing here, and it's connected to your dreams and goals for the future and different groups and societies that you are connected with. Mars has been transiting in Aries for you as a Taurus rising, your 12th house. And Mars is very strong in the 12th house, so he has you really fired up about getting on top of things in the past that are weighing you down, and also eliminating bad habits or things that no longer serve you. You can also see you having a slowdown in action when Mars is transiting that 12th house, but things are about to take a serious turn. Mars is ingressing into Taurus, your first house, until July the 20th of 2024. Mars in the first house sees you taking action. There's a lot of ambition here and drive, so you could be on the move. You could be seen as someone that is a mover and shaker and making really big strides in your first house when Mars is transiting here until July 20. June 22nd, we see the moon trining Mars. So the 9th house to the first house in a trine. So you could be feeling like you are expanding travel, expanding your knowledge base, learning about different places and cultures, learning higher education, media and publishing. This seems like a really nice day, the 22nd of June. Get out there and amongst it with different people of different cultures. Learn something new from different places. Venus currently transiting in the sign of Gemini, your second house, on the 4th of June, is conjuncting the Sun. Well, this is where it's obvious that your values and beliefs about your assets and finances are changing. Something quite obvious is being transformed in regards to your assets and your resources. And this is a great day to get on top of your financial house. The 8th of June, Venus is squaring Saturn in Pisces, your 11th house. So the 2nd and 11th house is that tension between your beliefs connected to other people and assets, connected to other groups and friendships. There's tension here on the 8th of June. The 17th, Venus is going to be ingressing into the sign of Cancer, your 3rd house, until July 11. So here we have Venus kicking up her heels in the 3rd house for you, really expanding connections with other people from different places. So traveling, interacting and communicating with other people, a lot of amping up the volume connected with communications with education, and also just travel in general could be a lot more favorable for you at this time with Venus transiting here. And you could be connecting with a partner and traveling, something as simple as that, or enjoying friendships or connecting with different people when Venus is transiting that 3rd house for you, sextiling your 1st house, which is benefiting you. The 29th of June, we see Venus sextiling Mars in Taurus. So this is great for things actually taking form and shape that is going to impact you significantly in a beneficial way. So being in new places, connecting with new people, something that you're learning or connecting to through education is beneficial. Something lands on this day that is quite auspicious for you as a Taurus rising. Now, Venus is your ruling sign, so it's always important to know where Venus is transiting in your birth chart. So this looks good for expansion and connection in regards to other people and different places. Now on to the planets. Now Pluto continues its retrograde in Aquarius, your 10th house. So there could be a slowdown in your 10th house of career, public image, authority figures. You could just be trying to recalibrate what you do in the world. It could be changes up in your career. Neptune's direct in Pisces, your 11th house. And Neptune's really slow in the skies at this time. So Neptune's going into a retrograde on July 2nd of 2024. So there's about to be some changes in your alliance house, friendships house, groups and societies that you're connected to, dreams and aspirations and goals for the future. There could be some changes that are upcoming for you there when Neptune goes into a retrograde in your 11th house. Uranus is direct in Taurus, your first house. So Uranus is doing his magic in changing things up in regards to your appearance to other people, how you're seen and known by other people, your physical body, and your psychology. Jupiter is transiting in Gemini, your second house for a whole year. So Jupiter is expanding your resources, expanding your knowledge bank. So you might be really engrossed in learning new things that give you a sense of stability, connected to wealth and connected to assets building for you in your future. Jupiter in the second house is fantastic for your resources expanding, but also overindulgence. Saturn is currently transiting in the sign of Pisces for you as a Taurus rising. This is your 11th house. And on June 29, at the end of the month, is going into a retrograde until November 15th of 2024. A longer retrograde. Now, Saturn taking a slowdown in your 11th house can simply mean for you as a Taurus rising that there's going to be some changes again as Neptune is here in your 11th house of beneficiaries, your groups and societies that you are connected to, dreams, aspirations and goals for the future, your friendships. So Saturn slowing down just seems like there's an opportunity for an expansion. If you felt like things haven't been tracking along nicely in regards to connecting with people, this is the transit where things might start loosening up for you and having more expansion, connecting with other groups of people and people in general. I'm Cosmic Girl 101 signing off. I trust you have a fabulous June of 2024, Taurus rising. I've also uploaded the tarot for the month of June 2024 for all the sun signs. If you like tarot, you may want to check them out also here on the Cosmic Girl 101 YouTube channel. Take care and connect with you next time.